welcome to week 5 of the Mole Sisters with Elise and
Michaela. We are two sisters born with moles on our faces, and each week we discuss women in art and music history.
yes. So this week I'm gonna be talking about Leonora Carrington.
Okay. You said that in such an interesting, sinister manner.
Oh, I'm sorry. She is.
I'm sorry.
That was not my intended effect. I was trying to make it like, how poets
No,
like
I know.
Okay.
I understand.
Yeah.
You're
Okay.
good. You're good.
Anyway, so Leonora was born in 1917 and she died in 2011. So within our lifetimes, she existed.
Okay. Wait,
But
what year was she born?
1917.
She died in 2011?
Yeah, she was old.
Oh, this poor lady.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Okay. Bless her heart.
Yeah, for sure. Bless her heart. British Mexican surrealist painter and novelist.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
So 1917, picture it. She's born in England. She was born into a wealthy family. Her father was English and her mother was Irish. But these people were rich because they even have their house titled it's a well-known house because it's so big. It's called the Crookley Mansion or Crookley Hall, and
that was at that time. It was called Crookley Hall.
Yeah.
Okay. Word.
So it's like Downton Abbey kind of thing. It's so big that you need to name it.
Yeah. Yep. Well, we could have. You know what? I'm gonna name my apartment just because I want to.
Okay, you do that.
Okay. This is. I'll get back to you on the name.
Okay. Next week, you better have it.
Okay.
So this house looks like the exact replica of Haunting from Hill House.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah. It's super creepy. It's Gothic mansion style.
Yeah.
She has 3 brothers. Ugh. And
we have a brother.
I know, but imagine being the only girl amongst 3 boys.
Yeah. Oh my God. Well, the girlies that grow up with that many brothers that are because they're all little assholes, they grew up to be some of the most powerful women.
Oh, they do, but it would be hell to get through that.
That's true. Except, I don't know, you could beat their asses,
Yeah, that's true. But anyway, so Leonora, she was a bad bitch. So she was expelled from multiple schools.
Okay, girl.
I couldn't find any details about what she did in these schools to get expelled. But yeah, so she's just rebelling.
But in the 20s to be getting kicked out is crazy.
Yeah.
All right, word.
The most I could find about why she was acting this way is because she just did not like to conform to traditional expectations for girls, and she didn't want to conform to the typical societal rules, for girls. So she would just rebel. She was unhappy. But after getting expelled, her parents sent her to Florence for Mrs. Penrose's Academy of Art, just so that she could maybe explore other environments where she would behave better because she would be happier. So she was first introduced to surrealist art at when she was attending this school, which surrealism art it emerged after World War I and was heavily influenced by Sigmund Freud because it was tapping into psychological things in paintings rather than just exterior scenes, people, all of that. And it would often be dreamlike, bizarre, just something weird. The melting clocks painting. Yep. That's surrealism.
Yep.
It's
Yeah.
So her father did not like that she was interested in art, which is crazy because they sent her to an art school. But
yeah, what did you expect?
Yeah, I know. So her father didn't like it, and he brought her back to England, and he wanted to present her to court as a debutante,
Yeah.
And she didn't like these societal rules, so she was rebelling again. While she was in London, she attended the Chelsea School of Art, And then one of her father's friends helped her to transfer to Ozenfont Academy of Fine Arts in London. So she, I don't know if like she ran away or what happened, but it was still in London. So anyway.
Okay. Ozenfoot.
Yeah.
Such a silly name.
She continued her interest when she was at the school in surrealism
Mhm.
painting. Just found what she liked and was
Stuck
trying to
with
create.
it.
Yeah. Her paintings,
Surrealism art seems so fun to make.
it does, it's like doesn't have to be perfect because it's like it's not real.
Yeah. No. Shit's supposed to be surreal, you know?
Yeah. But yeah, her paintings were always female centered, particularly the like female sexuality and female figures, which is pretty cool.
She liked the ladies. It's also just knowing women
Yeah.
as a woman.
But but she
I just like to assume that any woman in history was a lesbian. That's really like I wish that was the case, but I do fully acknowledge the fact that women can create art about women and not be in love with women.
yes, that is true. But around that time she painted the self-portrait, or it's also called the Inn of the Dawn Horse. It's currently at the Met, and it depicts herself as a self-portrait that sitting in a chair in like a bedroom kind of thing, and then there's a hyena beside her, and then
Mhm.
a horse like rocking chair flying behind. This is so crazy to describe. A horse rocking chair. Feels like I'm making it up. A horse rocking chair flying above her, like looking out the window. And she's
Uh-huh.
in rider's clothes. And
Okay.
this is like this is one of her most famous ones because it really shows how she was feeling about societal rules at that time. Because
Mhm.
she is sitting in the chair trapped by the hyena sitting in front of her, but she's wanting to ride away on the wild horse and escape the boundaries or the walls of the room. So that's also what I really like about surrealism because it tells a story in a way that's
Mhm.
non-conventional.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
I see that.
So when she was about 20 years old, she met Max Ernst. He was also a
Oh, yeah.
surrealist painter. Again, she's 20 years old. He had a reputation to be a womanizer, so he was already married
Ooh.
at the time, and he
Oh,
was about
hilarious.
50 years old then, and he still pursued her. The worst
Ooh.
part of it is she liked him. Like,
Ooh, brother, ooh,
yeah.
ew. Like, was he hold on, I need to look up a picture of this man. I need to know if he was, like, a silver fox or if he was
Probably, I can't imagine that he would be. Wait, let me see. Let me see.
I mean, I'm assuming he was older than 50.
Oh, ew, he's so ugly. He looks like a peanut head. For those of you not seeing right now, he's like an oblong head shape, kind of like
He's oogly.
yeah, and then he has like one of those half bald, half uh what are those even called? Like his hairline is like halfway down
He's
his
got, like,
head.
the horseshoe
Yeah.
horseshoe
Is
hairline.
that just because their hairline has like decreased that far? Or do they shave it? Because you know what, like a
Yeah, I don't
I
know. I feel like he probably had, like, wispy hair.
and then he
This
just
was
shaved
him
it.
young. This was him young,
Okay, not horrible.
but he was an ugly older man.
Yes, he was. But anyway, so just imagine this icky man with our dear sweet, excuse me, dear sweet, dear sweet Leonora, not me. Be burping over here. But anyway, with that face, he had a reputation to be a womanizer. So he separated from his wife to pursue the relationship with Leonora.
Oh,
Yeah.
asshole.
But they did seem to really love each other. Like, it's horrible how it started and that he's so much older than her, but she liked him back. And they collaborated on like sculptures and paintings while they were together. But after World War II broke out, he was arrested because he was German and living in England.
Okay.
And then he was released for a little bit, and then he immediately got arrested again because I don't know, they decided to take him back. And then he escaped the prison and fled to the US.
Okay.
So basically their relationship ended because they couldn't talk to each other.
Yeah, I mean, they couldn't exactly, pick up the phone and chit chat
Yeah,
across
no.
the ocean.
Yeah. So she decided to move to Spain because why not? She stayed in Madrid with family friends, but they didn't say how this started, but she had paralyzing anxiety and delusions that led to a psychotic break. So while she was in Spain.
Okay.
And then she was admitted to an asylum after the psychotic break. But the thing is, she was treated with drug-induced shock therapy and barbiturates.
Oh my God.
Which I don't understand. How is shock therapy a thing? You think just like
Shock therapy is still used, actually.
Crazy.
Electrotherapy, because there are benefits to it in moderate doses. What they were doing at that time was excessive, and it was basically lobotomizing their patients. But like now it's used. I don't really understand how it works, but I know it is a treatment for extreme depression, and it's just like little shocks. I mean, it's not comfortable, but it's not like insane. EMDR therapy.
Yeah. No, those shocks that's not the same.
It's
that's
not
like
the
pulses.
same. I know. Yes, I know.
Yeah.
It's a variation. It came from shock therapy and has been refined. But yeah.
No, shock therapy, that's basically our way of saying like, it's broken, so turn it off and turn it on again.
God damn. You're so right.
Yeah. So she was not having a great time, but they released her because her parents like found out about it and decided to send her to a sanatorium in South Africa instead. But while she was en route to South Africa, she escaped and fled to Portugal. So there in Portugal, she went to the Mexican diplomatic mission and found Renato Leduc? I don't know.
Leduc?
It's Leduc.
I would say Leduc, but
Leduc.
I am not French, so.
Okay.
But I don't think Leduc is correct.
Leduc?
Leduc.
Let me look up if pronunciation.
Leduc.
Yeah.
Leduc.
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 Look at us.
Yeah. Okay. So, she met Renato Leduc, who was a Mexican diplomat and poet. And they knew each other because they met in Paris from what's the word? A shared friend or whatever.
Like a blind date.
Who was Pablo Picasso. So.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
He was kind of a piece of shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, he was an asshole. But wow, what an interesting connection.
Yeah. And for some reason this detail is recorded that both Leduc and Picasso met each other because they were interested in bullfights and would go to that.
Interesting.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. So
so they were both kind of questionable morals.
Yeah. But he agreed to marry her because it would give her immunity as a diplomat's wife. So she took to Mexican nationality in 1942, but they divorced a year later because they weren't getting married to make babies. But and Ernst, you remember him, that motherfucker? He married someone else in the U.S., which ended a few years later, but Ernst and Carrington never got back together. They did not repair the relationship they once had, which is probably for the best.
I think so.
Yeah. Both Leduc and Carrington would go in between. They would travel a lot, but they would go between New York and Mexico quite frequently.
Okay.
She preferred Mexico, though. She started seeing it as a home, and she restarted her surrealist career again, and held
Oh,
her first solo exhibition where she got approving reviews for her work. So she was
hell
starting to
yeah.
get recognized.
Within her lifetime.
Yeah. In
Very nice.
the 70s, she made a women's liberation movement poster in Mexico, and it was depicting a new Eve, like from the Bible. And then she would also speak out a lot on women's rights, and she actually became one of
Okay.
the founders of the women's freedom what is it called? The women's liberation movement in Mexico.
Hell yeah.
So she was involved. She was doing the work.
Yeah. She had shit to say.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Hell yeah. I
And
was just looking at some of her art.
oh yeah, her art is fucked up, but I love it.
Mhm.
It's so creepy, some of it. Just
Yeah. It
yeah.
was a little jarring, but I do like it.
Yeah. But and in 1986, she won the Lifetime Achievement Award at the Women's Caucus for Art convention. I think that's how you say it.
Okay.
Yeah, so she was getting recognized for not only her paintings but also the suffrage movement, you know.
Mhm.
So
Hell yeah.
yeah. And then later she married Americo Wheats. He was also called Cheeky for short, which I think that's an adorable nickname. Cheeky.
Mhm.
Oh,
Yeah.
you sound like a sweetie pie and I want to give you a
Yeah.
hug.
No, cheeky. Cheek, cheek. Give me some cheek.
Well, Cheeky, he was a photographer, and together they had two sons. They named Gabriel, I think, and Pablo. So I don't know if he's named after Pablo Picasso, but could
Mhm.
be. They did
Yep.
have wait, no, they did not have. That was her previous husband. Oops, mixing up the husbands.
No, whoopsies.
But she died at, or no, he died at the age of 97 in 2007, and then she
Mhm.
died at the age of 94 in 2011.
Okay.
And she died from complications from pneumonia.
Dang.
And
Okay.
like,
That's often what takes old people.
yeah, and she is buried in Mexico City.
Okay.
So
Hell yeah, Leonora. We love a feminist queen.
we do, yeah.
Snaps for that.
Yeah, and she also, just in some of her, like the reason why surrealism spoke to her in such a way was, again, it's not like you don't have to stay within the bounds of just depicting reality, you know, you can
Mhm.
depict like folklore, fantasy, you know, and she was always interested in that kind of stuff as a child. But she wasn't interested in Sigmund Freud at all. It was just like she liked just like making stuff up, you know?
Yep. Yep.
She liked the magical realism and alchemy. So, yeah, which me too.
Yeah.
Yeah, and when she would depict female sexuality, she just liked to have it shown through a woman's perspective rather
Mhm.
than how men like
Yep.
depict it. So,
Yeah.
yeah. And just last year, her painting Les Distracciones de Dagobert.
Wanna say that again?
It was sold for $28.5 million in New York.
Holy shit.
Her,
Okay.
yeah. Which she's dead, which
Word.
is sad. She's not making money off of
Well,
that,
her
but
estate is wait, she did not have children, right?
she did.
Oh,
Gabriel
wait,
and
you said that.
Pablo. Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I missed that part. Oopsies. I definitely did not miss that part. I forgot that detail, I should say. Yes. So they're Gabriel and Pablo are getting that money.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, you don't even have to do any work. You know, your mom
Yeah.
just like being a really good painter, and then
That's
yeah,
what we call a nepo baby, Elise.
Wouldn't that be nice? You know,
Yeah,
I'd
I
be
mean,
okay
I
with
guess
the hate, you know?
yeah, no, for real. You can hate me all you want.
I'm the
I
rich
started
one.
off with a silver spoon in my mouth.
Yeah.
The only kind of nepo baby experience we had was our dad being a pastor. And so we were kind of like, you know, looked at differently in the
We
church by
could
people that
go
went there.
to the back hall where the offices were.
Yeah, we could go places that the general public could not in that church. And so we were we were nepo babies in our own right, but
You're so
unfortunately
right,
that didn't
actually. Yeah.
that didn't benefit us as much as it does benefit Leonora's children.
Yeah, no.
Thank you for listening to week 5 of the Mole Sisters. Check us out on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, or Spotify.
And tune in next week where Mikhail's going to be discussing Florence Price.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
Bye.
Bye.